Hey, what's up? This is Valentine. I'm back. Most of you may already know me from 90 Day Fiance Love in Paradise. But nevertheless, I'm here with the new show called From the Heart with me. I'm the host. Really quickly, the show is about showcasing different examples of love. I will have guests who will talk about their experiences, their trials, their triumphs, and everything in between. All right. I want them to have a safe place that I've created here for us to have dialogue. Okay, so it's a conversation. I will share. I'm sure the guests will feel emboldened to ask me questions as well, and I won't shy back. I will answer. Also, I'd love to see the comments from you guys. Please let us know as we move forward with this through this journey. What types of love examples you would like to see? You know, maybe ones that mirror the ones that you have. Just a little quick tidbit. I created these playing cards, right? The cards are called From the Heart as well. And these cards are designed to spark real, raw, and vulnerable conversation about love, heartbreak, healing, and connection in today's digital world. I split them up into 6 categories. The categories are first loves and heartbreaks, the inner work, the messy middle, sexual compatibility and intimacy, love in a digital age, and open heart, open mic. Each category has 20 questions each, and we'll use these as a tool to make sure that we not only stay on topic, but the conversation that we have remains very deep and challenges both the guest and myself to dig deeper and be honest and truthful and raw with our answers. All right. And hopefully, you guys will do the same at home as you witness these conversations. Thanks for watching. And please like and subscribe. These likes are hot. Bye. Thank you again for coming on From the Heart. And I would like to have, just kind of start with your journey with love and relationships, how you dealt with certain issues. We'll play the game I created, I told you about, and anything else in between. And feel free to ask me questions too, because I don't like to have quote unquote traditional interviews. I like conversation.
Absolutely.
So anything you want to jump
But I
in.
would, I really would love to learn exactly from you as well, because you really do hold a very particular and a very important space to be able, whether you're gay or not, you are still a black man. Me as a black woman being a double minority, honestly, you still have more privileges than that of a black woman. And I do believe that it's very important for us to be able to hear your voice and your concerns as well, and how we as black women as a collective can, help and heal exactly what it is, the conversations that need to be held, hold each other accountable. Accountability is big, and I think that that's important right now.
Okay, so there's so many things I want to talk about with you that's not even on topic of love and relationships.
Shoot.
But I'm gonna go ahead and go there. What you just mentioned about learning from me and what my experience. So the first thing that came to mind was um, I love I love black women, and I know so many other gay men that do as well.
Yes.
But the thing that hurts my heart when I see other gay men forget to be respectful to black women. I also hurt when black women kind of disrespect me as a gay
Absolutely.
man,
Absolutely.
because I'm like, oh my God, it hurts just seeing it happen because my safe space I felt from the very, oh my God, how you gonna make me cry on my own show?
Well, you know
I
what?
felt in the beginning have been black women.
I know. Absolutely.
So when I see black women, disrespecting
Yeah.
or talking negatively about gay men, I'm like, oh, my one and only safe space that I thought I had, is it really there,
Yeah.
And then I get even that more enraged when I hear gay
Like,
boys say
yeah.
stupid ass shit. Like,
Right.
we the blueprint, we treat you like, oh my God. Like,
Remember the
I'm just like,
conversation that we were having earlier? It starts in the home. And none of us in the community has really come from a space where black women understood who they were. Our parents didn't know. So we all come from a very damaged foundation. And as a woman who also experienced um, an emotionally imbalanced relationship with my mother, whom I adore now, but those were years and years that I had to heal that.
Me too.
And so I wasn't the girl who had daddy issues. I did not. What I did, however, have was mommy issues. And a lot of my relationships were reflective of that. Um, and it took me a long time to heal, and I had to walk away for a very long period of time. And now I actually have healthier relationships with Black women because I healed the relationship with my mother. I have healthier relationships with Black men, and I've actually learned how to communicate with Black men and hear them and to meet the need without them having to ask me. Not that I'm trying to read into you, but Black men weren't taught how to communicate, and when they did, it was don't cry.
Mm-hmm.
Shutting down those
emotions. Don't be
emotions.
weak.
Yeah, don't be weak, shutting down those emotions. And one of the biggest things that my takeaway in learning how to be able to communicate as a woman and as a divine healer was to be able to hear men. And I think that that's definitely what's needed. I don't think that gay men want to even be, dismissive, but I do believe the foundation of where it comes from is rooted in trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And I can understand why you get emotional about a Black woman not being able to hear you or negate all the wisdom. One of my best friends is a gay man, and I always say he's my lavender husband. His name is Shad Santiago. And I look at my partner, and I told my partner, I was like, this is the greatest love. He is not a man who finds me sexually attractive. We will never sleep with each other. So the love and the support and the protection that he gives me, it's by choice. Him choosing to do that. When I'm having issues or I need a man to speak up for me, he will go and he'll do that. He is my protector. And for me, that's the purest form. That's the deepest love because it's not rooted off of what you're going to give me romantically.
Mm-hmm.
It's very important that we find a place where women can hear really our counterparts, and that is Black gay men, because we are dating the same sex here, and it is rough out here.
It's rough out here in these
And
streets.
and regardless of the fact, we all really truly do believe in Black love.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell my gay friends, you make sure you have a partnership with a woman, no matter what your sexual orientation is, because you need that balance. Because no woman's gonna pray for you like a Black woman will.
Or hold you down.
Absolutely.
Hold you down.
Absolutely.
Hold you down.
And even that, I beseech Black women to know when to pull back and when to walk away, because we are rooted in trauma and thinking that staying means love, and that is not the case.
No.
Love is the love you give yourself, and that is being able. I've learned more about love by being able to lose it and walk away and disattach. You cannot know what love is until you have to disattach from it, because
Yeah.
we don't own each other. We are here on borrowed time.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied.
Like this. This is contracted.
Yeah.
This is healing.
It is.
Even
I didn't know.
for me.
I mean, I've been waiting to have this conversation. I didn't know the first time I had a conversation, I'm gonna start crying.
Sorry, guys. Everybody knows
The
Jessica
red
White
cup.
is known for her red wine.
I'd like to know really quickly from what do you feel like your business when I exit, like you talked about leaving, knowing when to leave. When every time I unfortunately have to depart from a relationship, regardless of how right or wrong I may have felt about my decision and why I left, I always sit and I'm always having a lot of retrospection about what could I have done better, or where did things start to go wrong? What signals did I miss? Because I'm a big believer in trying to learn my lessons the first time, so that life does not take me again through down the same road.
Right, very
So,
smart.
what do you think from lessons, any of your relationships, not just your last, that you feel like you learned a lesson that you had to learn that you kind of took forward in life?
The biggest takeaway for me has been understanding how I like to operate in relationships and not playing by the rules that has been placed upon women in general. I find that now I'm actually experiencing healthier relationships with my counterparts because I know my boundaries. You have to set boundaries. And before, I wouldn't set boundaries. And I've learned my voice because I wasn't using it and I wasn't confrontational. And I thought that if I just ignored it or didn't acknowledge it, that was going to be beneficial for the relationship, but it was very harmful to me. Um, I know what I need emotionally, and I do not go above it. And I won't even date a man that would need me to do things that I just cannot do. Since I was a young girl, I was very much a loner. I love autonomy. I love my freedom. I'm not one of those girls that need to talk to my partner every single day. Um, I can do that and adjust if that's what you need, but let's not get carried away here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like long distance relationships.
Okay.
But I learned who I was and how I like to operate in the relationship. And I believe that that's important because then you can disassociate yourself from the partners and the people that need those things. I don't want you in a relationship with me if you're not happy with how I move. I don't believe in self-sacrifice for either partner. So if you need this, I'm not the girl for you. And it's been lovely.
I'm curious. Um, I think since you've arrived, I've probably told you at least 10 times how beautiful you are.
Thank you.
It's very natural. You're almost like a what is it, a gazelle? I don't even think you, there's some people who just naturally are, and you just naturally are very, I don't know, gracefully gazelle-like, even in your movement, even how you sit in a chair. You just got your feet up in the chair and just look at you.
I'm a little cat.
Has it been times that the men that you may have been dating or in a relationship with that they were intimidated by that and kind of tried to make you dummy it down
Yeah,
some?
absolutely. I went through a lot of abuse because of that. Domination, and the extremes were very profound. Things that I won't even talk about. But if you can imagine the forms of abuse that I've gone through
Yep.
because
Physical.
of domination. Well, it becomes physical, but not in the sense where if you're abusing someone spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, those things have a physical effect on you, right? One thing that I have learned is I can spot it. I can teach seriously, I can teach a course on it. I know what it smells like, what it sounds like. That's why on the first date, I am very into detail about whatever it is that you expect from what you think a relationship is supposed to be with a woman. These are the things that I'll do. These are the things that I believe in. These are the things that I don't believe in. And if that doesn't fit you, great. And they all say they can. But you just allow them to, over time. And also because I'm spiritually gifted, I will dream about it. God is not going to fail me, and He's not going to allow me to become harmed ever again, especially after the work that I've done. And so I just don't fear it, and I'm super solid on what it is. Now there are things that, like I said, I'll be submissive to the mission, but I'm never going to be submissive to another human being. I'm submissive to myself and the Most High. Other than that, that's all I got to give. But if we are coming together under a mutual understanding, now I can be submissive to that. Are we going to be partners, business partners? What do you bring to me? What do I bring to you? Those things have to be like very understood, or else I will not do it. I have never been a male-centered woman. So I can take you or I can leave you. And it's really just matter of fact like that. I don't negotiate.
Okay.
And I don't need
How have men responded to that?
oh, it makes them chase me more.
Wow.
Like,
Okay.
for instance, I'm going through therapy and hypnosis because I'm having single by choice. I'm doing in vitro. And on the first date, since I started back dating, it's been 3.5 years, celibacy, all that. And I started back dating, and my friends were like, "How are you gonna pull this off?" I was like, "Honey, I'm Jessica White. I'll pull it off very fine."
If you don't mind, really quickly, uh, even for me, in vitro,
IVF.
does that mean you're trying to
Have a
have a
baby.
baby? All right,
Yes.
yeah.
And so single by choice is a woman who decides she wants to be
Yeah.
a mother, but she's going to use a donor.
Okay.
So on the first date, I tell that to men.
Oh, are they intimidated by that or feel away?
No, they just want to give me sperm. I've never been offered so much sperm in my life.
I cannot.
And I go, that's very kind of you, but no, thank you.
Mhm.
This child is mine, and I don't want to share the rights
Mhm.
to my child with you. I don't want that. And that only makes them want me more.
Mhm.
But I'm pretty fucking solid on it.
Mhm.
I don't want. And then they go, "You're being selfish because the child will need a father." The child has me, and one thing I understand spiritually is that my child knows the mother. My child and I signed a contract with each other. She knows exactly the environment she's coming in. She signed up for it. So I just make my decisions based off of what I know is right. And since I was 12 years old, like this, I always say the smartest version of yourself is when you're a child. I promise you, you were so wise and you knew exactly what your blueprint was going to be before it became tarnished by the world and
The
all
world
everybody else's
influences
opinions.
propaganda.
Exactly. And at 12 years old, I knew, like, I started dreaming of my daughter instantly. And I knew that this was just mine. This is my soulmate. This is just what I'm supposed to do with this kid. And I grew up in a very beautiful family environment, nuclear. My father was a giant of a man. Don't have daddy issues. I had the most amazing father. It was so fucking great that all he had to do was be in my life for 9 years. And I never fucking needed another man to ever take his position. That is the power of how amazing a man is. And I sometimes wonder, like, am I robbing her of that? But I also, you have to know the energy that you have with the opposite sex. It's very important, like you said, relationships that you've had to leave.
Hmm.
You have to know the energy that you hold. That's why it's very important to know yourself spiritually. You know your blueprint. Get your astrology chart read because all of these energies really surround you and how you interact, especially in relationships with people. I attract a lot of domineering men that want to move extremely fast. I can get a man to want to marry me in 2 fucking days.
We talked a little bit about that earlier. You said you have a collection of rings.
And
How many?
I will continue. I have my palms read by this really amazing guy. And he was like, "Miss Way, you have so many marriages." I was like, "I know." That's why I always tell my friends, I'm like, the sexiest thing to me is divorce. The fact that women could not get divorced and we needed our husbands for bank accounts. This, like, it is such a gift to be able to leave when you want to leave and go when you want to go. I do not believe in being dominated over. And that's not me rebelling, that's just me understanding the freedom that I hold. And I love that. Like, I don't sleep well because I'm also very nurturing and I nurture everybody around me. To get married and to have a partner in close proximity like that, I'll never get any fucking rest. So I'm like, well, let's just do the married thing, but maybe
Oh,
you
could you
go
do?
there,
Who is it?
you go off.
Is it Cheryl Lee Ralph who talks about she lives in one home and her husband lives in another? It could
We
be someone
love
else.
that.
You would do that?
Absolutely.
I don't know if I could.
Leave me be, man. And then you can come back and it's fine. And I am not male centered, so you don't have to worry about me cheating. And if I wanted to, I would just divorce you so that we both are fine.
No.
Yes.
But to live in this, oh wait, could he at least live in the house right next door?
He can live in the same house as with
Oh,
me,
especially
but
if it's big
just
enough.
for a period of time, you know. I believe it's very healthy to always have a relationship with yourself and coexist with someone, not become that person. I don't believe we're not one. No, I am me, you are you, and that's the way that it's supposed to be. That's healthy. A relationship is based off of, like, you wouldn't get into a friendship and say you're one with your friend, right?
No.
No, but what's the difference besides the lack of intimacy sexually? A relationship is a relationship. You are
I
an
agree with that.
individual. I would never want you to self-sacrifice for me, and I don't want you to ask for me to self-sacrifice for you.
I mean, I would sacrifice, but
You know
I
you're
want
not
it to be in my
supposed to.
own.
Are you Jesus? Are you Yeshua? Why are we sacrificing? There's no such thing.
Not at all.
Love is not a sacrifice. It's a compromise. It's a mutual
Compromising.
understanding
Okay.
that's healthy. There should be no sacrificing here. Love is supposed to be freedom. Freedom to grow together and separately.
I guess we're saying the same things just differently because I do believe that I don't want anybody to do anything that they really don't want to do. Like if you want to be with me, you're with me. I'm not trying to. That's why I don't believe in policing people. Let me check your phone. Like I don't want to force you.
Yeah.
You need to be free.
I don't
'Cause
believe
if
I've
you,
never gone through a man's cell phone. I do
I
not. However,
cannot
I
do
do
any of
not
these
care.
things. I'm like,
If I have to go there, then we're not supposed to be with each other.
thank you. I say the same thing. I'm like, if I got to do all that, it's over. Like I don't want to. It's a headache.
Yeah.
I believe in you should be free. And if you here, if you,
And if
whatever.
you try to make me jealous, we're out of here. Like, I
Yes.
break up with people very quickly now because I do understand the importance of divine partnership. Now, I do believe in marriage and I believe in divine partnership, but divine partnership is deeply spiritual and there is no sacrificing in that.
Mm-hmm.
You sacrificing means losing, right? But growing means gaining.
All right, you're gonna make me do a dance. Do a
Because
dance.
that's what I want to do, right? We're growing out of
Yeah.
this conversation. You're not
Yes.
sacrificing shit. Neither
No,
am I.
I am.
You know?
I, I was gonna save this towards the end, but I'll go ahead and say it. Sometime, all right. Were you on a Real Husbands Hollywood or something like that?
Yes.
Okay. So I did not watch that show when it was out, but the last couple months I've been binging it. Like, why didn't I wasn't I watching this show
You
when
saw
it
my
was?
episode.
I saw
The snake
you.
tattoo is
I
hilarious.
saw you, and so what? Again, it's blowing my mind that I'm sitting here having a conversation with somebody, and I was like, just watching. It's funny because people kind of say the same thing to me sometimes when they see me in the street. Like, I can't believe it's you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you still with Carlos? I'm like, girl, that was 2 years ago now. Like, but I'm still a human and I have the same experience.
Absolutely.
And so it's just a little bit. Sometimes they say you don't want to meet people who you kind of admired or you looked up to, not looked up to, but you kind of saw and kind of like had a affinity for.
Yeah.
But I'm happy I met you.
I'm happy I met
You
you
are
too.
so much more than just a pretty face. Oh, look at that. That's you know what I mean? That little saying, like alive.
Mhm.
Like wow, I'm actually proud of you, and you do giving me such Erica Baduism
That's
vibe,
amazing.
like in
I
a
love
big
her.
way. I was like,
She's Queen Mother.
I'll never watch
She
it
inspired me to
again.
get my jeweler's license.
Did she? I
Absolutely.
will never watch you on TV and view the same way as I did before, as prior to our conversation and meeting you. Like
Mhm.
I just will never do it because before I think I was just more looking at you like she's so pretty, like she's so beautiful, like that model girl. You know what I'm saying, or so to speak. But now I'm like, oh no, it's so much more to it. I'm gonna be thinking all of the fullness of you, and how literally, you know, lights, camera, action, and right out the gate, I'm like about to cry. I'm like, what the hell's going
And that's the
on?
beauty of it, though. Healing energy, right? Because you
Yeah.
can tell it's no bullshit here. I don't need to lie.
No.
I'm very comfortable with the truth. And I think I've had to overcompensate because the business that we're in is based off of deception. I think that the most beautiful thing is truth, and that's hard for people to understand, especially when they see me, that I embrace the truth. My mother used to always say,
Amen. I love
Jessica
you.
Angel, if you tell the truth about yourself, nobody can lie on you. I beat you to the fucking punch.
I think the gays have a saying called uh, they can't spray you with your own tea.
Ooh, I love
So it's
it.
like the same. It's like you embrace it. Like
Yeah,
embrace your truth.
absolutely.
Don't like you know what I'm saying. Embrace your truth. Tell your truth. Then
Absolutely.
nobody could spray you or
Yeah.
embarrass you or try to call you out on something you own and
Well,
it's
yeah, I
the
mean, God is
truth.
going to get the glory out of whatever it is, right? I
Yeah.
believe so. I truly believe that. I believe that everything that I've gone through and everything that could have been something that was tarnishing. In the end, God gets the glory out of my life.
Are you open to finding love now?
I am.
You
I
are?
definitely am. I tried the polyamory thing, the female version.
Really?
Yes, I had a girlfriend and I was dating
Oh
multiple
my
men.
God, wait a minute. You are you bisexual or no?
I don't like to put
No
a
title.
title on it. I
Okay.
mean, what I am is whoever I'm attracted to, I'll experience it.
So how did it go? I want to know. I'm polyamorous, by the way.
Um, fun,
Fun.
fun,
Okay.
but and the me entering to entertaining motherhood, it necessarily doesn't work. But I wanted to do it for a period of time because I I was in an 8 year relationship and then was celibate and single for 3.5 years, and I knew that I was a completely different person. So after the fact, it's like being a kid all over again and dating for the first time because you're a different person. So I felt like I owed it to myself to get out there and just experience.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's been fun.
Okay.
It's been fun. I love women. I'm a woman lover. Women are so fucking beautiful, but they are so emotional, and I cannot deal with the bullshit.
When you were expressing your polyamory, it was with just with women or men and women at the same time?
Both,
Both.
both.
Okay.
But my thing with the guys was, so listen, I have a girlfriend, and it's my girlfriend, it's not yours. And hey, babe, to my female partner, I'm polyamorous. I also date guys, and I love sending like flowers and shit like that, especially if I have to cancel a date.
You know, you got a little bit of well, we talked about
I
this
got a
already.
lot of it.
Masculine energy. You got
It's
it.
my Mars in
I'm
the
like-
first house. What can I say?
So, how did, it's curious. Well, what was some responses from the males when you told them that, and what was some responses from the girls?
Well,
The
men
females.
think that eventually I'll budge and they'll be able to
Okay, I can see
experience
that.
it. And
Nice.
I'm looking at them like, baby, when I tell you something, I actually mean that. And the girls are actually way more understanding because I'm like, go ahead, you do you too, you know?
Okay.
And I would never get into a relationship with a woman who was just strictly lesbian. It's important to me that she would have her own life outside of me because then it would take the stress off of me, and she would,
I
because
see
one
what
thing
you're
that I don't
saying.
want to
Yeah,
do is harm a woman. We go through enough, right?
yeah.
So I'm very protective over women's feelings, but I'm also extremely honest, and I think that a way to protect a woman's feelings is by being honest. So everything is out the bat. I'm probably a little bit more mysterious to men. Well, a lot more mysterious to men.
So my next question is about to lead to the cards I think I told you about.
I'm excited. These cards got me nervous.
Oh, they harmless. I think well, a couple questions in there might be like, you answer this,
I'm
but
game.
but you said you were single and you were open to finding love, and one of the
Well, I'm
six
technically dating someone.
Are you really? Is it exclusive or not yet?
I'm in debate.
Okay, so y'all out there, y'all still got a shot.
Well, because I also really respect him and really
Okay.
do like him and cherish him, but at the same time, I have to honor myself. And I don't know if it's too soon for me to just decide if that's where I want to put my eggs all in that one basket.
Hmm.
So I'm being honest with myself. Not necessarily saying that to him, but I'm just not using the L word.
Okay.
So I'm making sure that those are things that I don't say because I don't want to harm. And this is a good man. So this is someone that you really truly handle with care, and he's just ready, you know. And so I just want to make sure that I can match that and give him what he deserves, and give myself what I deserve, which is if there is someone more, I don't even know. See, that's the masculine part of me because I know that a lot of men be like, "Damn, is this really what? Am I really about to wife this bitch?" And I'm over here like, "Damn, am I really about to, I'm really about to husband this motherfucker?" Because I want to make sure it's right.
Mhm.
And yeah, I just don't believe in moving too fast.
Okay, I'm
any
gonna.
longer.
I am curious to know, does he know about your journey to motherhood? And if so, how
Yeah,
does he
of
feel?
course. And
He's supportive?
he thinks that it is going to be his baby. I'm like, all right, you have no idea. I made the appointment for next week.
Listen, I know, you meet plenty of people and you have great people in your life already in these relationships, but can I at least come to the baby shower? I'll bring a gift.
You can absolutely
It won't be
come.
a thousand
So
thousand
here's my
dollar
thing.
gift because I ain't rich, but
I
I
believe
will
that
bring a gift.
everything is tribal, right?
Mhm.
And I love your energy. You being around the baby and imparting things
Oh,
is very special and very important to me. Like I believe in making sure that it's a community that this baby is going to be brought in, so
mhm.
that she doesn't lack male
Representation.
representation and wisdom, because those are things that I wouldn't be able to give. And I am very fixated on my child, but that I will be a mother.
I
I'm
believe
not
you.
going to be a father, nor do I want to be able to operate under those pretenses with my daughter. I want to show her the beauty of being a divine young woman in this world, and her finding her voice and maintaining that. I look most importantly, though, to learning from her. I think she's going to be my greatest teacher, and I cannot wait for her
Kids,
to
it
teach
really
me.
can do that.
I'm never going to rob her of her voice. She has her own contract, and she knows what it is. All I've been doing is praying that I get the wisdom and the prudence to help guide her, you know, and allow her the freedom to be who she is. And I'm saying that because that's what it is. That's the beautiful part about in vitro. You get to choose the sex, and it's gonna be a girl.
I I know. I could tell. You was
Yeah.
like you were very certain
We just
about.
have to put her in. I just been kind of waiting to do that,
Mhm.
but it's already there.
My goodness, I'm looking forward to the baby shower.
I know girls be stealing your beauty though. I'm like not looking forward to that.
Oh, please.
I look
You think? What
forward
do you
to.
think? Your body's gonna just change and?
I don't know. I mean, I feel bad for anybody around me. Hell, I'm right on my period. Imagine, you know.
My goodness.
That's gonna be insane. I feel bad for my friends for sure.
You're gonna be fine.
I'm
All
so
right, let me
excited.
explain this game, not so much for you, because we talked about this earlier before. The viewers, before we get into the first category, which I just touched on, is love in the digital age.
This is so healthy, by the way. I think that every person that goes on a date should use these cards.
Yes, I think these force individuals to really get to know one another in a deeper, more profound way.
Absolutely. We have to promote this. I know these are your cards, but
No, I
I
just people keep saying that to me. I'm like, oh, I didn't think about that. I just made them for the show.
these are your cards. We're selling these.
Well, it's called From the Heart, and I put my little heart in my name, VaLentine.
These are yours.
And just for the stop it, just for the audience, these cards are designed to spark real, raw, and vulnerable conversations about love, heartbreak, healing, and connection in today's digital world.
Hmm.
There are six categories. The categories are open heart, open mic, love in a digital age,
Okay.
sexual compatibility and intimacy, the messy middle, the inner work, and love, first love and heartbreaks. So the reason why I asked you if you were single, open for love and dating, which it sounds like you may or may not be, kind of, you
I'm
still
figuring
might
that.
be.
Yeah, I am. I
And
get, well, yeah, like I told him, I don't have a pale blue diamond on my finger.
oh,
So
okay,
I'm single until that happens, right?
I understand.
Another collector of a ring.
Um, you got how many you got? I'm just curious.
Four.
Yeah, four.
Yeah.
Listen,
My favorite one was the pastel pink diamond. You can Google that one, and what a beauty.
you know
It
what?
was 9 carats.
I
It's
th
so gorgeous.
I thought I was weird for saving. I got engaged and we broke up. I kept mine.
They all let me keep them.
They all
Very,
let you
very
keep. Let you
kind
keep.
men. I had really great men too. I was a piece of shit.
You were just
Young,
young. Yeah, there it was.
absolutely.
There it was. And then I
But a
thought,
piece of shit nonetheless, because I put them through it. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, women can be a piece of shit. And let's just be very clear, ladies. Y'all not
tell me one thing
perfect.
you did that would be like trifling ass.
Oh, oh man.
Oh my God. Is it one of those I bust the windows out your
Well,
car?
that's not the craziest thing, is it?
That's not crazy. I'll be very traumatized.
Really?
Yes, if I went out there, my car was on bricks, I would be on fire.
I guess you don't want to hear about the time that almost it gets crazy. I'm a Cancer. They
Oh
say
my
we're like
God, I
serial
cannot.
killers. Yeah.
But I'll say this, I found some of the wildest, craziest individuals had the best sex.
I know they say that.
Oh my God. I was like, that motherfucker crazy, but you can go ahead and
Yeah,
you can go ahead and do that, cause
it's
baby.
true. It's true. They say crazy people have the best sex, and it's
Most
true.
passionate individuals. You'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, like whatever you want to
Absolutely.
do, I forgive you.
Yeah. Like I'll make love to you and then set you on fire.
Okay, well then will douse me out,
No, and then I'll be like, and I'll be like, why did you make me do this?
I'm gonna
Okay.
go ahead and pick love in the digital age.
Okay.
Let's start from there. I will.
This is a good one because it really does ruin relationships now, doesn't it?
In the
It's
digital
the
age. Yes, it
devil.
does. Oh my God. Let me tell you. If my ex fiance Carlos, he it was on the blogs where he was flirting with, trying not to flirt, but he was motherfucking flirting. I don't even, the fans tell me they watch every little thing, who you like, what your comments are, and literally would say at VS blah blah blah. I don't think he would appreciate that comment. That sounds 30. So I would get all these alerts. I'm getting thousands of, what the fuck is going on my phone? I'm clicking and the fans are blowing him up.
Yeah.
And then showing me the track, like all
Yeah.
the. I'm like, what the? I'm like, yo, you can't. Don't act up, and don't, especially if you are someone that's notable with
Hmm.
notoriety. You can't
Absolutely.
play because the people
Yeah.
will
But I
bust
think
you
he
out.
did that to make you jealous. There's abusive people tend to, and I'm not saying he's abusive, but we
Mhm.
all have attributes of being emotionally manipulative, right? And
Yeah.
that can borderline on abuse. Let's just be very clear.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people do certain things to try to embarrass you, to trigger you into a reaction, and that's just not kind. He was not kind.
Girl, you said a word just now.
Yeah.
You don't know how on the money you are right now. That
That's
I'm trying to hold back,
yeah.
but girl, yes. All right, what's the best dating app story you have? Oh,
Dating app?
story. Oh, are you in a dating app or no?
Raya.
What's the what is
It's the
Ryan?
celebrity dating app. My friend signed me up for it and I got accepted.
How legit is it? Is it kind of legit?
Everybody is on that motherfucker.
Wow.
Yes.
So how was that? Without telling me any names, what's the best story you got from being on there?
Um, I wouldn't say I have the best story because I'm hardly ever on there, but I have
Hmm.
met a lot of great guys.
Oh,
Really great guys. I mean, I guess I do have a story. I met this guy, he offended me, and then he apologized, and then I was like, "You're forgiven," and then we started having phone sex.
all this happened in the same call? Yes. Was it worth it?
We still do.
Yeah. Oh,
He just
it
texted
was
me this
worth it.
morning talking about you miss me. I'm like, whatever. He lives in London.
Oh, have y'all met in person
Got
yet?
the big,
He got big. Is it cut or uncut?
it's cut.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, white boys have it.
A lot of them do.
They really do.
A lot of them
And
do.
his
When
voice,
they
his
got it, they got
accent.
it.
I was like, you can tell me whatever to do with that accent. It's fine.
Hmm.
I don't even give a
The
fuck.
the whole.
Now that I will be submissive to that. No problem, my guy. I'll shut up.
Yes. When you got the tools that to beat up boys, it's like you
And
better
I
go ahead
love
and
it
beat
though
up boys.
because I'm like, we haven't done it though, but the fact that it's so intense just virtually,
Did you meet in person yet?
yeah, we have. And I
Yes.
still keep holding it off because the phone sex prior to that was so intense. I was like, ooh, this one might be a problem.
Mm,
Yeah.
I know that feeling
Very
where you like,
obsessive energy. I was like,
oh,
And then his Mars is in my eighth house, which it could be very crazy. That's why it's good to know astrology because
you know what? This is like the fourth or fifth time in the last couple of months people have been talking about my sign. I need to look up these things, and I'm gonna go
Not the
ahead and.
sign, that's the who cares about the sign? It's
Hmm.
the houses, it's the planets that are in the houses, is knowing what those planets mean. His Mars in my eighth house can turn into like a Lifetime movie.
Hmm.
It's very crazy. And I'm like, that's why we are so sexually attracted to each other.
Hmm.
But it can turn out to be crazy. And I've tested the theory and regretted it. Oh man. Very something so dark about him wanting to murder me and fuck me at the same time. It was hot.
You know what? You better stop. I have some
That's
of the
very
weirdest
crazy.
fantasies myself. Like
Very
I
crazy.
do have
Yeah, so
the.
that's why I was like, I need to stay
You know,
away.
I always.
Cause I'm a weird bitch. Like I can get really fucking far out.
I'm with you.
You
I promise
know?
you, because I literally have. I literally. I've never said. Wow, I never said this out loud. But I've always wanted to love somebody so much that I would be willing to kill for them.
Yeah.
And I'll tell them, I have the desire to say, I would kill for you.
Yeah.
When somebody say, how much you love me, and people say, oh, I love you so much, I would die for you. I want to say, I'll kill for you.
Yeah, mine was different. I was like, I'm gonna murder you and kiss you as we both fall from the top floor. And that was odd, and I was like, this one is getting kind of weird.
Well, it
I said
sounds
you.
like a
I
height of
told him I was like,
ecstasy.
I'll be the last bitch you see upon your death.
That's
And
for real.
like, no, it was some weird shit. Like, it can people could really take you to that place. That's why I always say, stop playing with people.
Mm-hmm.
It's very important out there that you guys got to be responsible because you never know. You never know a person like.
Don't mishandle
Because
people.
I'll do it with glee and a smile on my face. You don't
Wow.
want to play around.
All right, so I'm gonna let you pick
Okay,
which category next.
let's do this.
Open heart, open mic.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm down. What you got for me?
Let's see. What's a relationship moment you'll never forget?
Hmm. A relationship moment that I will never forget. Okay, the most obvious one, I guess, is the one I've never proposed to anybody before. And for me to propose to someone, I never dreamed. First of all, I'm older. I'm not one of these Gen Zs or anything. So I dreamed in color. I didn't dream in
How old
color.
are you?
I'm 50. I dream. I didn't.
Shut up.
I am. You know, black don't crack, baby. You know.
It really fucking doesn't.
I'm gonna need you not to be so passionate when you say that.
You don't even have a fucking gray hair. What the
No.
hell?
So I never dreamed in color. I dreamed in black and white. That's what I was saying. And so, so many things now that these newer generations are doing and experiencing, I embrace them, but sometimes they make me uncomfortable. Or I never even thought that to be an option, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that I could get married was brand new. I can get married. So I never grew up thinking, oh, what would I wear to a wedding? Because I was not into women, so I thought that's not for me. That just closed off in my brain. So anyway, to speed up the moment the relationship moment that I'll never forget is proposing to my then fiance in Colombia on a beach
Beautiful.
on international television show,
I
getting
love
on my
it.
knees, singing a song that I wrote to him. Like it
Beautiful.
was a whole big thing that I put together, and I will never forget that. It's memorialized for the world to see at any click of a moment on the internet or be watching Hulu or Discovery Plus or and even for me, you know.
So we'll
So
work on the next one. So the next one will be a marriage.
well, the next one I'm not proposing. I'm not doing that anymore. I want somebody to propose to me.
I feel you.
But I would love to get there. I would love to get there.
Yeah.
But that's the moment. I'm sorry. I don't, sometimes I think, ooh, I'm telling you, it's easy for me to get
Go ahead.
emotional. But sometimes I think, I'll never get there again.
I know
You know?
you probably think that, but I'm learning slowly but surely that you can. And also the reason why I was saying that this guy is such a good guy, because I've been opening myself up to just lay in his arms, and he rubs my head like how my mom used to.
Oh, wow.
And it's very, I never thought that I would feel safe with a person. It was hard for me to have sex again. And I mentally didn't think that I would be able to because I was so used to being intimate with my last partner. And there is hope on the other spectrum.
I tell you.
I promise you it is. And I used to not think that it was possible. I'm not talking about love. I'm just saying the freedom to be open again is on the other side. And that's the only place you have to start to be open again. And for someone to actually make you want to open up. We're not
That
talking
part.
about love.
That part.
We're just saying the freedom of knowing that it will happen. Just gonna take the right person. And the right person doesn't mean the person that you might even marry or get into a relationship with, but someone will come and trigger those things. And maybe that's just the place that he's serving in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I am open to that.
Mm-hmm.
It will happen. I promise you.
All right. When it does,
Tell me.
I'll hit you up.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear about
Be like,
it.
girl.
It might be sooner than you think.
Hopefully you speaking in this was existence. Let's do a little
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, so I just picked first loves and heartbreaks.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do a couple of questions and then I will give you back your time because you've been gracious enough to kind of be here for a while,
Okay.
chopping it up with me. How did your parents' love story influence your own?
I've yet to experience what they had because it was so beautiful and very healthy. Like, I grew up having early Valentine's days. My father had three daughters, and on Valentine's Day, we all got flowers and candy. I mean, I I know from a foundation of how amazing a man is, especially a black man. And my father didn't talk down to me. He learned my language. Like, he was a pastor, and so I didn't like the Bible. I used to say the Bible speaks down at me. And he was like, "Well, Angel, you have to learn the books of the Bible." But then he learned that I love documentaries as a young kid. So he went and bought me the books of the Bible in a documentary form that was cartoons. So he learned me. He didn't try to make me something that I wasn't. He learned who I was and gave me the tools that I needed. He was so amazing to my mother that she never wanted to remarry again. So for me, my inability to be able to connect or even go through with the proposals that I've had is because I could never in my life imagine settling. And it's not that I didn't understand that my father wasn't perfect. You know, I just saw my mother's inability to be able to move on. So it changed her forever. All she had to have was one love in his life.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. And I know that that exists. And I know a man that literally had lupus and he got up and he worked and he cherished his black daughters and gave us all the tools that we needed. My father knew he was going to die. I didn't know. But he went and got this little tiny red toolbox with all these small tools in it. And it was for me because I was a baby. And he would be like, "Angel, hand me the Phillip head screwdriver. Hand me the flathead screwdriver." He started teaching me because he knew he was going to be leaving. So I learned those things from him.
Oh, could I? Oh,
No,
could
it's
I?
okay because crying is beautiful.
No,
We're
with your
talking about a
makeup.
beautiful black man, right?
Please, I'm sorry.
My makeup. But that's kind of hard to have that kind of experience as your foundation. And then for him to be emotionally intelligent, spiritually wealthy,
Thank you so much. Thank you.
and to know that I came from his ball sack and became this great, like, that's good fucking genius.
You got comedy too.
Like, he's brilliant. And my mother and my father, they were the first in the family to buy a huge house. I grew up in a 5-bedroom house with four bathrooms. You know, they took people in. We had a soup kitchen. Like, they shaped my whole entire life of being a person that gave back to the community. You can't come from that kind of foundation and then settle on just any man, because I know the root of and he set us up. He set us up with so many amazing men around that when he died, we never took out the trash. His friends loved him so much. We had a 3-day funeral for my father. Men outside stood outside in the middle of the winter and watched the projection of my father's funeral. and now a lot of them are preachers and pastors of their own church.
Hmm.
He shaped lives and changed a lot of black men. That's the kind of relationship that I know to exist in a partnership, and I can't settle for anything other than a man like that,
Hmm.
that will give back to the community and literally be celebrated upon his death.
It's funny you say that. And I'll just add this before we close out. I had a
Got me in here fucking crying.
stop.
I didn't expect that.
I had another guest, a black man, a straight heterosexual black man, and we talked about, he's single and he's trying to find someone as well. And one of the things he said was he prefers not to date women who have not had a strong male.
Figure.
I'm sorry, yeah, a male figure. He wants women who have had.
Yeah,
Who
it's
had.
important.
And I said to him, we talked about why, but then I said, what will you do when you meet the woman who has had a strong male figure?
And she doesn't need you.
Yes, that's what I said.
Because
I said you don't measure up
they
at
think they
all.
think that's why it's important. When I look at astrology, I always ask my male partner, "What's your moon sign?" Because moon represents the mother. And if I start seeing red flags with the moon sign, because I do not date men with mommy issues. I did one time, and it was very detrimental because they don't know how to love, and they have issues with their mother. Um, and now I have an empathy towards it because I realized later on that I had mommy issues. But what triggered them was the fact that, hey, I'm struggling with my femininity here. What I do not struggle with, however, is to be able to acknowledge masculinity. Because when I'm in the presence of it, I fucking know it. I can smell it, and there ain't no negating that. And you will
Me
get me,
too, and I'm an old gay man.
and I
I
can't.
could smell a man.
And
Like
even though I
I
love to
be like
be,
that's a man.
I might love,
Like,
I'm intelligent and I might be able to challenge you. But when I'm in the presence of a man that is masculine and he's healthy in his emotions,
he's standing in it. He's
I
just
will,
natural.
I can't compete with, I'm not going to be combative to that. I'll shut the fuck up because there's nothing to say.
That is what I say. I try to when I hear all, I'm like, yo, you're not the man for that woman. I'm telling you,
No,
like,
you
nah,
think that you
they
can,
will not. You can't make somebody submit. You can't make somebody. You
no.
if you don't inspire it, keep it moving.
Keep it moving,
Like,
and also don't ask me. Well, what do you want to do on a? What are you talking about at date? You want to date me, and you coming here to ask me what I want on the date? I make things very clear. I love pale blue roses or dark blue roses. Go get those motherfuckers dyed. Don't bring me. I make it very clear about what I like because I listen to you. You know, when I hear you say something to me and you say what you're struggling with, I'm instantly hitting up my hypnosis like, hey, I want to gift him this because I give things that are going to be healing for the soul, and all you will have to do is just talk to me.
wow,
So I'm very attentive and intentional about any relationship I get in. Don't ask me how I want to be dated. I'm telling you.
yes,
It's just about listening
yes, listening from your
from your
heart,
heart.
not in
Yeah,
your
your
head.
intentions will
Because
tell.
yes, you just again, I really feel like we will be talking about it, but I'm telling you, we speak in the same language. We just maybe use different words
That's
to
the
go
beauty
about
of the
expressing.
masculine and the feminine, though, right?
Oh, yes,
That's
because
what the
I
healthy
swear
thing
on
is. Yeah.
everything I say all the time. When I'm with someone, a partner, I'm listening
Yeah.
to everything. I'm watching, I'm taking you in. I
Yeah.
will know what to get you for whatever occasion
Yeah.
because I will be in tune with you. I will know what you like
Like
or what
water,
you
it
appreciate.
flows.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about what I like for you.
Remember how I said my dad loved me based off of how I wanted to be loved?
Hmm.
I learned the
Yeah.
books of the Bible. I just didn't do it through reading the Bible.
Hmm.
But he made it enjoyable for me.
Hmm.
Now I study religion.
Hmm.
Like a scholar of it. But I love to read so much, and I remember having a bad experiences with a librarian, and she wouldn't rent me a book. And I went home crying, and my father was like, "You're never going back to that library again." Came home 3 days later, my father had went and got all these boards, made a bunch of bookshelves, and went and bought a shitload of encyclopedias and books and made me my own study, and I used to sleep in there. because he knew that I loved books so much.
Mhm.
That's the kind of father I had. And so that's the kind of husband and partner I
You want,
deserve.
yeah, you deserve.
Now that I'll be submissive to.
I I always saying that if the person is not inspired, you need to move on. It's like you're trying to fit like a triangle into a circle. Like, yo,
Yeah.
stop.
And I don't fight with it. And I also have made peace with the fact that shit. Hell, Preston died in 1994. Was he the last dying breed? But I've made peace with that because it's no longer. I found a bigger mission with being a woman in this lifetime, outside of a partnership, and I do not feel any kind of shame over the fact that I can have any man I want. That ain't the issue. It's one that I can actually look up to, admire, and learn from. I love being a student because I'm often a teacher. And so I really do love to be around people that are smarter than me and wiser than me, that I can learn from. And if I have to settle and I don't already like your species, I will not. I'd rather be single for the rest of my life, to be honest with you, because I don't want. I found such peace with being Jessica Angel White, no matter how it looks to the world, that this is the greatest relationship that I'll have. The only thing that I seek outside of that will be my child, and it's still an
I
extension of
can't
me.
wait to see you with your little girl, your
I know
daughter.
I can smell her.
I cannot wait to see you with it, like with her.
With it, it's
Did
funny.
you? I'm sorry. With
No, that's funny.
Did you pick out a name or you have?
Yes.
You want to share or no?
Uh-uh.
That's all good. I can wait. I
Not
can
yet.
wait. I can wait.
But it's very ethereal.
Is it?
I mean, she's gonna be a goddess and a force of her own.
I believe it to be so.
Oh, I know.
Okay, so I want to say thank you very much for coming.
I'm so
again
excited
to-
for you.
Oh,
God bless you.
I'm
This is
excited to
beautiful.
meet
This
you.
is gonna. This is really it. You have something here that I feel that the collective and the world needs, and I pray that this continues to take off and you have less stress and that the doors just continue and everything that you touch, everything that you see, everything that you feel, everything that you speak into existence, start speaking only things that are happening. We have switched timelines. You're no longer struggling, and this is the platform that the world needs, and I'm really proud of you. Thank you for having me on.
No, thanks for coming. And anytime you want to come
Pleasure.
have
It's been
a
very
conversation
healing.
with me, you just holler.
Yes, I
All right.
love you.
Oh, let me too. Thank you.